Eddie Cicotte. Have you heard of him? I have. I've seen the movie Eight Men Out. I've read the book Eight Men Out. He was part of the 1919 World Series where the Chicago White Sox, certain guys on the team through the World Series gave it up for money. He was part of the gang that got indicted in 1919. He won one game in that series, but according to the movie I've seen and the book I read, he was part of the gambling where they throw games so the gamblers would pay them money for throwing a World Series game. Shameful history. Ken Arjun here, Vista, California. I'm looking at Monday, March 2nd, 2026. So Eddie Cicotte's on the career pitching wins list I've been going through, looking at pitchers in baseball history who are ranked according to victories. He had 209 in 14 years. Supposedly, he was a good pitcher. Came up 1905, won a game. Did not pitch in 1906 and 7, but got going in 1908. 11 wins, 1909, 14 wins, 1910, 15 wins, 1911, 11 wins, 1912, 10. Then around 1912, starts pitching for the Chicago White Sox. Wins 10 games. 1913, 18 wins. 1914, 11. 1915, 13 wins. 1916, 15. Okay. Interesting stats so far. Nothing that stands out. But all of a sudden in 1917, he wins 28 games and leads the league in victories. Chicago White Sox. 1918, 12 wins. 1919 season, he puts it together and wins 29 games, 7 losses, 306 innings, 110 strikeouts, 29 wins. So what I've read, I think some of the pitchers wanted to get paid more. But the owner of the team, I believe Charles Comiskey was his name, right? Refused to pay his pitchers even though they're winning 25, 30 games, from what I've read. So he was part of that night. The team makes it to the World Series. They play Cincinnati. And they lose the first game, and something's up. Something's not right. Because Chicago White Sox team was better than Cincinnati. But some of the players, I believe 8 of them, and Joe Jackson was part of it, and some other guys, they kind of just had errors in the game. They kind of just did not play 100% and threw the game and gave it to Cincinnati in the World Series. So the gamblers, they were working with these players. And if the player threw the game, they would pay the player. I think $50,000 was what they were supposed to get. But you know what happened? Some of the players didn't get all the money that they were promised. Maybe 10,000, 5,000 here and there. Eddie Cicotte was part of that. So that was the 1919 World Series. So the 8 players got indicted, but they were found innocent by a jury. Then in 1920, while the investigation's still going on, he has a season where he wins 21 games. So 3 21 seasons. Finishes with 209 victories in 14 years, and he's 36 years old. He's got some years ahead of him. But the commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis said Cicotte and Jackson and six other guys, you're out of the league because of what you did in the 1919 World Series. So Cicotte did not pitch again after that, after the 1920 season. He had a 2.38 career ERA. That's good. 502 games he got, 249 complete games, 35 shutouts. Also pitched in relief, 24 saves, 3,226 innings, 1,374 career strikeouts. When I hear the name Eddie Cicotte, I hear that he was a good pitcher, but the bonehead decision to throw the World Series just for extra money, one of the dumbest things a ball player could ever do, is cheap. I mean, he had a real good year, 29-7. And then in 1920, he goes 21-10. 1917, he went 28-12. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black inks for Cicotte. But he goes down in baseball history disgraced. Shameful. Watch the movie, 8 Men Out. And if you can get a copy of the book, it's a good read. All right, we're done with Eddie Cicotte. Who's next? Don Drysdale. Have you heard of him? Yeah, Los Angeles Dodgers. I'll get to him next. I'm out.